Are we here? Are we live? All right, let's go. All right, I'm back. So I just got cut off before playing a clip. I'm gonna just let it flow and play music from the soundtracks. So this is masculine influences, Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Now, I came across this picture of this Bloodsport, the poster from his movie back in the 80s I watched with Jean-Claude. We all know that, where he enters the Kumite and he fights Bolo at the end, you know, and he's like the baddest dude. And these movies were the epitome of masculinity, bro. Now, they might have been a little exaggerated, but I like the exaggeration because it's entertaining, and as long as you know that, yeah, this is a little over the top, but it just exudes everything about being a man, bruh. There was always adversity. It was always a problem happen, and a solution has to be made, and Jean-Claude had to fight his way out of it. Jean-Claude was always crisp. I'm gonna get on camera. Hey. Jean-Claude's always crisp, bruh. He always came through looking the part. That fool was always chiseled. He stretched. Let's look at this. Try to get these pictures bigger. Let me look. Yeah, look at that. Chiseled, bruh. Handsome. Coordinated. Fits always look tight. Just like Deion Sanders say, look good, feel good, play good. That's what he did in all of his movies. All the real cats he would feature. So he's putting other cats in the game that were tight too. Like Michael Jai White, the dude that was in Rocky, the German dude, Bolo. I mean, list goes on. He's in the Expendables, so he's considered one of the real ones of that time. Hey, salute. Always had tight soundtracks to his movies, bruh. Like, listen to this music. It's hella beautiful, bruh. Like, I could do Pilates to this. I could go to the gym to this. I could code doing this. And again, bruh, like, I used to be with my father watching these movies. These was our boy time. We'd be away from the women, and just my dad would be able to be totally unfiltered with me and tell me life lessons. So that's probably subliminally like I watch these movies a lot too, or love these movies a lot too, because of the times. See if there's any more pictures. Yeah, see? Hitting that kick. This'll go away. Hitting his kicks right. Beautiful kick, bruh. You can tell it almost full extension. You can tell he's trained how he's hitting that. Yeah, you can't do that in a real fight, but it's not about that. Just take the, what do they say? Take the meat from the bones. Be that thorough. Look tight and be tight at the same time. Hitting that stretch. Putting in work. If you didn't know who Jean-Claude Van Damme was and you just looked at him, you could tell he's about some shit. That he's on another level because he looks the part. Because you don't just look like that and do shit like that just sitting around. He's putting in work. And that's the aura you want in life. You want people to look at you and by first look be like, yeah, that dude look like he about something. That don't mean everybody's gonna buy into you, but you gotta maximize what you have and find who like you. But if you look good, you smell good, you have a good personality, and you're thorough, somebody's gonna like you. You don't need everybody too, you just need quality. Look, looking tight while doing this right here. Bicep huge. Good form right here. Clean cut. That's how I always wanted to be with stuff. That's why I like Jean-Claude. And you notice too, when he had his adversaries, they were never just stupid. They were super thorough with it. They were smart too. He always had worthy challenges that challenged him as a man. He had to level up and figure something out in himself that he didn't have before. Or he had to always push himself to the limit and conquer and persevere. So yeah, you can't be Jean-Claude Van Damme in real life like that, but try to be it in your way. Be the hero of your life. What is the mission you got to conquer? Do you got to level up at your job? Do you want to start a new career? Do you got to go it alone? What do you have to do? And you find that within yourself. You find that in... Uh-oh, what just happened? We were flowing, and then I think my internet just went in and out. God damn it. Let's see. There we go. Now we back. All right, remix. But nah, see, we flowing again. What is your purpose out here? Because you can see Jean-Claude looks the way he does because he knew what his purpose is. He was like, I'm going to be bad in martial arts. I'm going to be killing it. Then I'm going to do these movies. And I'm going to be a movie star. He found his path and executed it. This scene was tight right here. Hold up. That's the one right here where he was like, say it. That was where he was making the dude, you know, because he beat up his friend and then he hit him and cheated when he saw he was losing because he was remember his training. And then he had to punk him. Like, he had to let him know. That's how you got to be in life. This has got to be you, and this has got to be your goals. You got to be on constant attack. You're going to have problems. Even if you look at these movies, before the fact that he got to his part where he has to fight and save himself, he already had accomplishments. It says, is there someone who you pull influence from in the IT field? Not a specific person, but I just will look around and find people who know what they're talking about, take in their info, go back to my cave, my bat cave, and just practice with what I see. That's a good question, because now that's going to get me to the next part. You have little mentors along the way. So like in Kickboxer, how he had the one dude that lived in the soil and he got the training in the soil. You got to find your different elders or your different mentors that'll give you game. So I remember online, let me come back. I remember when I was trying to figure out how to get into the coding game, I had to go online and find like meetup groups. So I went up to a meetup group, and then from there I was able to find some people there. And one of the guys there actually just went to DeVry, but he had some of the most game out of any coder I've ever met, because he was hungry. And that's what let me know that people think that, oh, I just went to this tight school, it's automatically gonna be it. Nah, it's what you do at that school. The reason why the brand is there is because they say they have the most amount of people that are serious. You just need to be serious wherever you're at. I went to Cal State Dominguez Hills. I didn't go to a big name school, but in my way, being like Jean-Claude, I just went to find the guys I needed. And when I figured that I saw the receipts by how they acted and moved and what was happening for them, I was like, okay, that's who I need to follow for this time being. And I'm gonna always still follow advice from them, but I need to associate myself with people like that, because they gonna teach me the game. That's what you have to do. You always gotta stay on the hunt for knowledge. So, you know, Jean-Claude had Universal Soldier. How you apply that to yourself is, that's one person goal or achievement or adverse moment in your life that you have to conquer. So you had your Kickboxer stage. Then after that, you need to go to the next goal. Let me run this back. This music's tight. You got to go to your next goal. You know what I'm saying? Now you're in your Universal Soldier phase. For me, that might be the coding. Like, okay, I have a new boss now. My boss is, I got to get this coding credential. I got to get this knowledge. They were hating on me in my last career at a point where I was like, I don't know what I want to do. I got to a point where I didn't know what I wanted to do. That was my little stage. I'll call it the Universal Soldier stage for this analogy. And I was like, okay, what do I do? It's not working out for me here, but I need more. What else is out there for me to be able to provide the income I need that I want in my life? What else would I be interested in? And I had to start from zero and just pound the pavement and try things out. I was in a good relationship, or so I thought. But as my life got unstable, our relationship got unstable. And I didn't do anything wrong, but I was willing to fight through adversity and go through an unstable period in my life. My woman wasn't down for me to do that. And it hurt. She didn't understand what I had to do to be a man. She didn't understand that. She didn't like how I handled it. Now, maybe I was a little angry about certain things at times, and I vented to her about it, but I thought that was supposed to be my confidant. I had to realize that a lot of times with your woman, that's not your confidant. You're the leader. You can't let them see you sweat a lot of times. If you got a woman that's down and she understands, you're lucky. But a lot of people out here don't understand what it is to go through peaks and valleys. They're not built for it. And especially your lady, sometimes she wants to see you as strength. How do you seem strong if you question yourself? Whether it's right or wrong, that's the logic. I had to learn it the hard way. But what I liked about that situation too is when I left with my manhood. I knew I was going to boss up and do what I had to do. I knew maybe I didn't understand certain things, but I knew I was going to do better. I knew I was going to have no problem with that. But she wasn't down to go on the road that I had to travel. So, hey, I'm going to be like Ryu from Street Fighter. I'm going to put that satchel on my back and I'm going to go by myself. Because I hear inside what I got to do. You got to be on your quest out here, bruh. You got to be thorough out here. And sometimes you got to be your own superhero. You got to be your own Jean-Claude Van Damme. You got to be your own hero. Because in the end of the day, the only person you can really rely on is yourself. Get to the training like he did. Get whatever you got to attack. If it's you got to get into the gym, you make the gym a priority every day. I'm in the gym every day, or I'm walking every day, something. If I see the pounds not coming off or the results that I'm not getting, I get pissed. I get like this. Let me share that screen again. But I get mad, I get angry, and I go, I'm gonna conquer this shit. I'm not gonna let it stop me. Fuck that. I'm like that. Let's look up some more Jean-Claude Van Damme pictures. At some point, when he felt like quitting or things were going bad, he had to remember his training. Bro, and he has that discipline in real life. Look, he's 60-something years old here. Not as a young man, but still has a better body than most people that are half his age. Still going. That's a man right there. I'm not saying he's perfect, but that's a skilled, trained dude. Clean. You think those directors didn't want to use him in movies? They looked at him right away and said, let me see what you got, and saw what he did and probably was like, yep, you're the guy. Take the aspects of them that you can use in your life. Not everything about these people are going to be perfect. Focused, bruh. Handsome. And he always had, his challenges were never weak, bruh. He always had to go against some big stuff and came through. And do it with flair. Do it. Have some showmanship to what you're doing. Have some inspiration, and so you could touch people while you do it. You know what I mean? That's what I have to do if I talk about with coding with people. I can't just be like the normal coders out here. That's why a lot of people aren't doing it. That message isn't effective. But I've had such a life outside of coding that allows me to talk to people about the coding, and that has nothing really to do with it. But they look at me as a person. They go, that guy looks like he has a good life. Why is he doing coding? Guys like that usually don't do that. Why is he doing that? If I talk to kids and I tell them to do this, I don't look like some dork that got picked on. Did I get picked on for a little bit? Yeah, but I became out of it. Just like in these Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, he got picked on in a way. He had an adversity. He saw his brother get messed up, but he went back to the training and trained his ass off, got his confidence up, came back and whooped ass. You got to do that with every little phase of your life. That's what being a man is about. Don't believe it that you're never going to take no L. Behind the scenes, even Floyd Mayweather takes L's, probably certain family things or stuff he has to deal with that he's not telling you about. But you got to be going hard out here. You want to look like Jean-Claude Van Damme in real life. Emulate that as much as possible, but in your way. I can't have the mullet, you know what I'm saying? I lost that, maybe I got some hair right here. But you got to make yourself as crisp as possible. Always be sharpening the knife. Always find ways to get better. We got this YouTube out here. We got Udemy. We got courses. Take the messages from these movies and apply it to your life. What else do you have to do? Do you want to just be sitting on the couch watching Netflix all day? It's cool to do here and there, but do that. Be a person that is working on your purpose every day and getting where you want to go. You should be waking up ready to get outside, ready to attack the day ahead. You should always have something you're looking forward to. And when you have hard work, you see that work ethic for hard work, you see there's always something else you can attack. So adopt this mind frame. That's a masculine influence I had. That's the man, bruh. So that's what I got for today. Take that into your life. Think about what you got and push through, bruh. This is one influence of mine. Let me bring this back up. Jean-Claude. Makes me think about times with my dad. Bruh, these movies, look at this. Sick. Hitting a stretch over Thailand or wherever he was at. The world looks like it's his. Play this music. Like for me, like I like this music. I'll play this music and visualize. I visualize myself as that. That's why I made this thing right here. Hold up. That's why I made this. This is the cover of Bloodsport right here. And I put myself on it. And I visualize. Hey, what it do? Hey. But look, bruh. This is how you want to be in real life. Crisp. I come around, bruh, and I really do hate some of the shit I see in men today because there's these acting ass pussies, bruh. Just because you have fucking tats don't make you look tight. Just because you can roll in clicks don't make you tight. And it's funny because I used to let that look. I used to fall for the advertisement. But luckily when I was in high school, I saw my boy handle 2 Crips by himself. I'll never forget that, bruh. Oh, let me come back on. Bruh, I'll never forget this. Oh, I'm going to start this music game. This music's sick. Yeah, I'll never forget this. So I'm 17 years old, and I'm just a good kid. Like I don't get in trouble. I don't do nothing wrong, but I'm not a punk though. And if we go out, and somehow there was some South Side, East Side beef that kicked off with my friends. And people were telling us like, hey, if you go to this Boys and Girls Club party, like they gonna be there, looking for y'all. And I somehow it was because I was cool with people. I wasn't getting in no trouble like that. But I don't know, I kicked it with kids that kind of got drawn to the street stuff. So we go to this party and these dudes are just grilling us. And I'm like, oh, they weren't lying. You know what I'm saying? It's dark, it's dancing, but you see cats flashing their grills at us, so I know, okay, something's gonna go down. So we walk outside, and then they come and corner us in the street, and they're like, we're gonna have to run the fade, you two and you two. But I see my boy handle 2 Crips by himself. And these dudes looked the part, but they got, my boy handled himself. And I remember thinking to myself, like, damn, I was like, I thought I could have done better than that. And I'm the square. And then right away I looked at myself and I was like, everybody's fronting out here, bruh. I bought the marketing and the advertisement for so long. And then I look at my little nephew and he gets scared at certain things. And I'm like, it's because he doesn't know. Like, he hasn't seen enough situations to know the real from the fake yet. He's got to go through it more. Because I used to be like that. And that's fine. He's 8 years old. But you want to put in them quicker what you knew. And from that day forward, I remember I saw that. I was like, bruh, everyone's fake. And then it made me almost want to start challenging people, because I started to see for so long, I didn't see the Jean-Claude in myself. I didn't see that I could go out here and get on my quest and really get to that level. And that's what I did, just over time, and I'm still doing it. But the fact I can look at myself, like I look at pictures of me from 17 and now I'm like, damn, bro, I'm a man now. Like, I still think I'm 17. And I think people never get to that point, and it's so beautiful when you get there. And that's what I miss about that era, bruh. I miss that 80s, 90s era where it was about, you had to be real. This social media generation has messed it up, dude. I could use it for my advantage, but I see people get fooled by it. You really think these dudes cool? They got followers. You really believe that? You haven't been around cool people. Cause you can feel it. I don't need a follower count to know what you're about, bruh. Going back to this, you can feel that. You could tell he's real by how he's by just that split alone right there. So what is it in what you do? You're gonna have to get to a point where you gotta show people the lion inside of you. Boys need to see shit like this. Because we're going to have moments where you have to do that. This scene right here. The guy was cheating right here because he was losing. So Jean-Claude was panicking. He remembers his training. He goes deep down inside. And he realizes, I got to fight through this. Yeah, the dude's cheating, but he can still win. He can still kill me. Boom, made no excuses and fought through it. That's how you gotta be with this shit, bruh. So that's all I got for this. I'm gonna go to my next masculine influence. I'm gonna make this a little series. I'm gonna crisp it up as I go. But be the action hero in your life. Stop watching these stupid ass. If you watch these reality shows, I say watch it just to see the fuckery and know what it is. But know that it's fake. If there's no drama in those reality shows, they don't have a show. They're not functioning off talent. Jean-Claude could do a different movie and do different things because he had a talent. Those people don't have talent, so they have to be ratchet to stay relevant. They rather be relevant without integrity than relevant with integrity. They'll get it at any means. And I don't know, we don't have enough real men out here because we're not checking this shit, bruh. And I'm sorry, these dudes get validated by these stupid ass women out here, so they don't, what do they think they're doing wrong? But it's all right, it ain't stopping me, but I'm like, damn, bro, you really gonna get all these damn tats and all that? You're not even real. When I was growing up, you had tats and stuff, you had to back it up. Obviously, there ain't no real ones out here because no one stopped them from doing that, and now everybody's looking apart. Everybody got a grill shining. That was street shit when I was growing up. You couldn't just do that. So, okay, we could say, oh, it's different now. But nah, you see how the difference is in the cats now. These cats think they're something and they ain't shit. The little shit adds up. Just be a fucking man out here, bruh. Just handle business. Everybody wants to look the part, but they don't want to be the part. Get better every day. You have less competition now because people are lazier and we got the internet. I wish my father was here to see this internet now, because he didn't have things. The internet's the bailout. I wouldn't be doing coding like that if the internet wasn't around, because you had to be put in these weird circles, and if you didn't kick it in certain areas, you didn't get this knowledge. Now it's everywhere now. I can work at home. As a black man, that's good, because I don't have to deal as much office politics. It's good for my mental, because even though I'm talented at things I do, I don't act cheesy and corny and look weak. I still look like a man, and just because I'm like that, I get shit in corporate America. And anybody that's black can tell I'm not ratchet, I'm not hood. They can tell I got square in me, but they can tell I'm not soft, but they know that I'm not on some BS. But sheltered ass whitewashed America and mainstream America can't fathom a man like me exists. So I have to be my Jean-Claude and fight through this shit. Right. Hella privileged. All you gotta do is go on here and look up an answer. People don't even want to do that. They just rather stay ignorant than get knowledge. How are you in your mid-20s? And I know multiple people like this, mid-20s, and they're still living at home. Like, what the fuck? It's so easy to get money now. I'm not saying you're a millionaire overnight, but there's ways that you can make high 5-6 figures quick now and be your own tutor. I just don't understand, bruh. We don't appreciate what we have. And it's because we got sucked into this. We got these motherfuckers right here, and instead of us living outside here, we live like that. And we believe that this is what everything is about. This ain't shit. Cats go to these dating apps to talk to women instead of going out here. But you can't go on here unless you've been out here. We got it ass backwards. We got away from basics. And I'm sorry, bro. Basic for me is when I have some sons, we watching the masculine movies, bro. See if I can find more with him. We don't know what's real anymore, bro. We don't have as many movies like this. The new Suicide Squad, though, is good. If y'all ain't seen that, go see that. That movie's tight, bruh. But I miss these 80s movies, bruh. Like, I miss how thorough these movies were, and how, what do you call it? The stars were stars. They had mystique. Like a scene like this, you know what I'm saying? Hitting the stretch on chicks, bruh. Peacocking a little bit. But you could tell he really do that. And see, he was doing ballet, which people would look at and be like, oh, that's just what we call gay or soft. But nah, he was a dynamic. He could whoop your ass, and he did ballet because it made him better with stretching. Ballet's a tough sport. You just have to have balance with it. Dynamic, trained. All right, so I'm gonna get off, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna just highlight different little masculine influences and the life lessons you could take. So be sharpening the knife every day, bruh. Be your own superhero. People ask me how I got to that point, and I show them my lowest points in my life. And that was the start of the movies for me. The start of the movie for me. I'll never forget, 16. I looked in the mirror, I heard about Mike Tyson's story, and I said, I'm not gonna be like this no more. Mike Tyson, I'm not him, but if he was bullied and he became somebody, I'm gonna do that. And I did that shit in my way. We all can't be the same. We all don't have the same talents, but you can find who you are and get going on it and stay focused. And that's for men, our biggest thing is we try to get so much validation And the reason why I talk about the stuff with the women is because as men, we let women bend us. We don't lead. We let them bend our values and principles over the wrong stuff, our vices. Even outside of them, we get caught up in vices. And we're in a vice culture now. I think it's fresh that, I mean, I don't care what you do, but I think it's fresh when cats are sober, clean cut, hit the gym, educated. I wanted to be like Black MacGyver. I want to be MacGyver, James Bond, Jean-Claude Van Damme, like Michael Jai White, and I'm trying to think of some black ones. I gotta throw them in there. But like The Rock, like I was huge on him with wrestling, bruh. And I got a lot of that. I do a little bit of that eyebrow from watching The Rock as a kid. So, but back to Jean-Claude. This is just I wanted to do that with him because I liked his music and I heard this and I was like, damn, this takes me back to my dad. But I might come back with more. That's going to be a series. I'm going to do masculine influences and take away the meat from the bones and the principles I got from learning about these guys. So anyway, that's it for me. Peace, y'all. I'm going to let this ride out real quick.